I have two family members that have been diagnosed with age-related macular degeneration. One is my mother, the other is my sister. My mother was diagnosed many years ago with the dry form of macular degeneration. It eventually progressed to the wet, and my mom was receiving, and is still receiving, eye injections. Unfortunately, she has lost the sight in one of her eyes, but is still receiving the eye injections in her other eye. It was really upsetting when the progression went from the dry to the wet because eventually my mother was unable to drive and she loved to drive. So she lost that independence. And then she also was unable to read. And we live in different cities, so when we're not communicating on the phone, we were often emailing, but she's unable to do any of that anymore because of the loss of vision and the progression of the disease. I myself have not been diagnosed with macular degeneration, and I'm trying to do whatever I can with vitamins and diet, etc., and regular appointments with my optometrist to help reduce my chances of getting macular degeneration. And if I do get it, then hopefully limit the progression of it or slow the progression of it. I decided to take the Eyegen genetic test on the recommendation of my optometrist because I have the family history. I was excited to take the test. I was looking forward to taking the test because I wanted to know what my risk level was. And as it came back, and as it turns out, it came back and I actually have a very, very high risk of developing macular degeneration. I was surprised at how much of a risk I have. Even though I did have family members, I still didn't realize that I would have that high of a risk. The good thing that came back about that, though, is it told me that I should be taking a vitamin supplement that does not have zinc in it. And I was glad to get that information because I really thought that if you had something wrong with your eyes, that zinc was something that was really, really important for eye health. So, had I not gotten that information, I would have been taking vitamins that weren't appropriate for me. It was important for me to get this test also because I just wanted to be informed. I'm just that type of person. I want to know everything that I can, and I wanted to be able to take action, the appropriate action. So that's why I took that test. As far as the changes that I made after getting the results of that test, I immediately, under the advice of my optometrist, started taking a vision supplement that is specific for me without zinc and also for um, people that have family members that have macular degeneration. At my last eye exam, my optometrist was pleased with my eye health. Everything is looking good so far, and I'm just to continue on with taking the vitamins and exercise, which I have to work on a little bit more, but I realize how important that is now, even though I know that exercise and diet is important for everybody, but it just sort of re-emphasized that for me. So yes, I'm just supposed to continue on as I am.